Dr. Hassan Younes is an international speaker, a #1 best-selling author, and a successful entrepreneur with a background in aerospace engineering, business administration, organizational change, and business management across multiple diverse industries. He's also the host of the Say Hey podcast with nearly 12,000 subscribers. Throughout his professional career, Dr. Younes has utilized his skills and experience in business management to build a successful vocational training organization, multiple travel agencies, an international education facility in the Philippines, and managed investment and property development projects. He holds a doctorate in business administration, an honors degree in aerospace engineering, and other qualifications in business administration. As the founder and CEO of the Training College of Australia, his passion is to raise the standards of early childhood educators and leaders in all business sectors. This virtual conference that we're doing is really fun, and it's actually a part of something bigger that my company is launching that's called Shock Your Media Potential. But in this conference, we have speakers that cover a variety of topics, everything from, hair and makeup to lighting to producers and what they're looking for, how to be newsworthy. But one of the elements that I think is so fantastic about what you do, and what a lot of people do, is to build an audience through things like YouTube.
I never knew how YouTube really worked. I heard about it and YouTube this and YouTube that, and this guy's a YouTuber and he's a millionaire and things like that. So I never really got to know how it works. But it started, I guess, 2 years ago when we sort of like sort of it's time to go, on the YouTube media rather than just Facebook and LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And then we, started, did our channel, the first channel. It was my personal channel, and then we did the Say Hey podcast channel. And obviously, look, I'm not a YouTube expert. I don't know all the inside bits and tricks and all of these things, but I just go with what works basically to get the end result. And my end result was to get the obviously the branding, the exposure, and people to get to know me, not just on Australia scale, but more like on a global scale. And YouTube was a good platform for that. So we started on that, started learning how to, start the channel and things like that. And there's obviously, there's a lot of experts out there would probably know better, but the title of the YouTube, plays such a big difference in catching the initial audience. That's the first thing that we read. We read the title and say, "Oh yeah, look, okay, I'm interested, or I'm curious about this." So I think that's the first element was obviously in terms of the YouTube itself, not the content. The title of the YouTube of the video is such an important element because it has to be grabbing. It has to be enticing. Say, "Oh, okay, I want to watch this," So that's my first take in terms of launching the YouTube channel, so to speak, or the YouTube videos. It's absolutely a great means of being being seen globally, and to showcase your talents in a picture, in a video. So people not just reading your blog or reading your article or reading your Facebook or LinkedIn article, they actually can see you, and you can express yourself and your thoughts and your ideas visually and verbally in that sense. And so it's a great tool. It's a great tool to utilize, and it's there.
Did you get any media training, or is this just your personality? I know that you give in-person talks and you're a speaker and all that sort of stuff, but with the camera, any media training or
No. I did 3-4 years ago. I would say 4 years ago, maybe. I did the Gallup Strength Assessment. I'm not sure if you've heard of that one. Yeah, it's quite popular. It's very intense. So I did the Gallup Strength Assessment, and my top five strengths. Well, the first one was I'm a learner. I was surprised actually that I was a learner because no, who loves studying at high school and stuff, so my number one strength about learner. So it's my sort of my instinct that if I'm fascinated with something, I go learn it, sort of research it and read about it. And YouTube actually is such a great platform to learn stuff. There's so many how-to videos on there that you can technically just learn anything you want, really. So no, I took my initiatives to learn this stuff. Watched a lot of YouTube and how to set audio and the lighting and where they need to position the lighting and things like that, and how far the microphone has to be away from your mouth and all of these things, and also learning about YouTube and about all this media platforms. So it's just a matter of learning myself personally. So I didn't do any training courses and in that sense.
So if somebody knows that they are an expert in one area, would you encourage them to use YouTube as a way to continue to show their expertise so that they could then show it off to some people in the media as well?
Yeah. Not a lot of people watch YouTube. It's very sort of, I guess, not tailored, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So
sure.
yeah, so I mean, YouTube is one means. The way I use it is I'll put my videos on YouTube and then I'll start using the links in different ways, right? So YouTube is like a stepping stone in getting to that. So I obviously share YouTubes on my LinkedIn, share YouTubes on my Facebook. I even put my YouTube links in my email, signature emails, right? So as I'm sending an email, like, and if I just did a new podcast or new message, it'll be part of my signature at the bottom. By the way, I have watched this, and it'll be sort of permanently there for a while, and it's just getting them to see, this guy is like really good, so utilize all these different just talking about YouTube, utilizing the YouTube as a means to get known out there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you start, there's a lot of trial and error, and there's a lot of mistakes that you do, and if you should not publish it this way, or there are a lot of mistakes along the way, and a lot of ways that you shouldn't have done it, and a lot of ways that you worked. That worked really well. I should do it more. So maybe if I go back, I would do it the proper way and the correct way, and avoid all these unnecessary mistakes and sometimes maybe even costly, because I buy all this equipment and stuff like that, and you say, I didn't need that.
Hassan, do you remember how we connected?
Yes, it was. We were introduced by the amazing Mijay,
Yep.
and she connected us, and it's like, okay, cool, and then we. That's how we got started.
What I want the viewers to understand, that part of this career is making connections in every way possible. Okay, so on this whole platform, right, you're going to have interviews from top network people that have been around 40 years, YouTube people, podcast people, local affiliates, lighting, makeup, like everyone is important. Every single person that you meet, you touch is important. You're all connected. So we connected. Then I was part of your interview. We remained friends. And now I called you and you're part of this. Michael, I met on the set of Good Morning America, and she was out in the audience, and Robin brought her in, and I'm dear friends with Robin. So we're kind of all connected. And I think every single opportunity that you could do to meet people, to do things, it's yes, yes, yes. When I give talks to college kids and high school kids, I say, look, at this stage of your career, the word no does not exist in your vocabulary unless it's morally, because I am a father, so morally there's a no. But other than that, it's yes, yes, yes. So now all you people that are watching this video right now, if you want to get on Good Morning America, or you want to start in local affiliates and this and that, yes, yes, yes. Are you available? Somebody calls you up 10 o'clock at night. I need you for the 11 o'clock news. Yes. Somebody
Yes.
calls you up. I need you to hop on a plane and you got to go here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody wants you to do a Zoom interview. Yes. Somebody wants to be part of Shock and Media Potential. Yes. Because the more yeses, things just start happening,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get, spiritual and that stuff, but do good things, and good things happen to you.
Yes, I'll give them 3 points, or 3 points of advice. First of all is, be brave.
Mm.
Just God, just this is our new world, the social media platforms. So be brave, go on there and just take that first step and start your media project, YouTube, videos, and that's one thing. Another thing is, make sure your content is really catchy and relevant
Mhm.
to the people, to the needs of the people. And number three, just have fun. Have fun with
Mm.
it. Enjoy.
I love it. I think that's such a great advice, and especially, to be seen when you start making those connections and you get those interviews. To Eddie's point, the more real you are,
Yeah.
the more you are just naturally, who you are, the more they're going, if that resonates with them and their audience, then they
Mm,
will want you back, and that's ultimately goal. Good.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think whoever's watching us right now, you're looking at smiles, you're seeing interactions, you hear we're chit chatting. We're not acting here. This is who we are. This is
That's
our
right.
personality. And I think there are certain people that try to get on TV, that watch certain videos and say, and here now the news. And it's like, be yourself. If that's not who you are, then don't do that. But there are some people that I see on the street. How you doing? They say, oh, well, you got that news voice, But if you don't have that news voice, don't turn it on. Just be yourself.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that's going to get you, very far, by being also brave and content and all this
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
stuff, having
Yeah.
fun. But be yourself. Be honest. People
Yeah.
see it. The camera sees it.
Right.
People see
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Mm.
Excellent.